Welcome back to another week of Hawk News. I am Brianna Leon.
And I'm Drew Fleming. Hawk News is a student-produced newscast recorded live on the campus of Red Oak High School.
Every year, students in grade school all the way up to college enjoy a week of rest and relaxation known as spring break. For Red Oak High School students, it was starting March 13th through the 17th. Our Hawk News student reporters recorded on Red Oak students around the campus on how their spring break went.
Okay, what did you do over the break?
I went to Kansas and I visited my grandparents, and my car broke down and I got stuck there and had to take the bus home.
I went to Calabanga, aka California.
I went to California and Nevada to visit Los Angeles and Las Vegas.
I went on a Disney trip with the school's band, with everyone and my girlfriend, and it was great. We all spent our time there, and it was great.
I went to Disney World with my homies.
I didn't do that much. Wasn't really a good break if I'm being transparent. Just laying around.
I went to Orlando, Florida, and when I came back, I just went to sleep,
I went to this band trip, and we went to Disney World and Universal the whole time. It was pretty fun.
A whole lot of sleeping and going out with my cousins. I mostly just slept. I kind of went to visit some family, so that was about it.
I went to Florida.
I just slept a lot and broke my hand.
Okay, what was your favorite part of spring break?
Oh, it was my birthday. That was pretty fun. I had some friends over. Yeah.
When I went to Malibu, the beach.
Probably going to Universal. I went to Universal Studios Hollywood and ate a lot of food.
I want to say going to the parks, but I feel like I like more going back home and sleeping on my own bed again.
Seeing Kylo Ren on that ride, because we were all scared and screaming because we were scared, but then I was like, I'm in love with you! And it was amazing. I loved it.
I got a lot of boba.
Hanging out with my friends and family, having a good time.
Just hanging out with my friends in band and just having an overall good experience.
Maybe going to a rodeo. Not being at school.
Going to Florida.
Thank you.
My favorite part was definitely the sleeping part.
JV Winter Guard competed in their last competition of the season last week. Trulian Ho has the story.
Our Red Oak JP Winter Guard team recently performed at the North Texas Color Guard Association RA Championship at Louisville High School.
Well, every other week, JV or varsity either goes. So 1 week it's JV and then the next is varsity. And it keeps going.
Normally we come to the school and rehearse, and then we load up and head out over there, and it's a really cool environment.
And after that, we would just wait until our warm-up time. We would warm up and stuff and then perform.
You perform, and then afterwards, they give you your placement, and basically you get a medal depending on which spot that you make.
Usually it's 1 day for JV. However, varsity can have 2-day competitions.
It depends on the event of the competition and who's hosting it.
Depending on what place you make. So if you make first place, then you most likely will have to go back on Sunday and compete.
Winter Guard, we're inside instead of outside with the band. It is just us. And only we get placed, and during Color Guard, we get placed with the band. Winter Guard, it's they focus more on how your feet moves and how your body moves with the equipment instead of just overall just band and music.
It's a fun activity to do with my friends.
Well, it means to me that I can do what I want and enjoy what I'm doing and perform and have fun and be entertaining to other people.
It means I get to perform and show what I can do. It means hard work and don't disappoint your coach.
It's a really cool opportunity to perform and be around lots of different energies and watch a ton of different shows.
It means a lot. I really love Winter Guard. I kind of prefer it over Color Guard season because you get to know your teammates a little bit more. It's not chaotic.
I'm really proud of us. We came a long way this season.
I think we did very, very good compared to our last, to the one that we had before. But I think we did really good, and I feel like that we deserved the spot that we had.
I feel like we did a great and put all of our effort onto the floor. I think we did really good.
I thought it was really good. Beforehand, we were cheering each other up. We were talking to each other, and we all felt calm. So when we got there, we performed very well.
I feel like we performed better than we have in any other competition, and it was a very good accomplishment.
Yes, I think I did. I think I did better than I have really ever did. So yeah.
I think I performed really strong and really good. And I was nervous, but after taking a few breaths, I was fine.
I think I performed pretty good.
I think I did. I thought I had my moments. I had breaks too, but
we could have probably improved in probably like our techniques and stuff.
Our timing and counting could have been better. We all could have counted together on the floor. We were performing, but that's other than that, that's about it.
I think there were small moments we could have performed through. Maybe we should have counted together a bit more, but I think we did really good.
There's always room for improvement, but overall we did pretty good.
Oh, I felt really good. I thought we were gonna place lower.
I feel good. I feel like we deserved where we were placed.
I feel really good, but we really shot for second place at least, but I feel like we do deserve the spot that we did make.
I think we deserved it. Like, we did our best.
It's a big accomplishment because I don't think it's ever been done before. But the schools we competed against are pretty good.
Honestly, it felt really amazing because we all expected to place lower than third. So hearing third place was really amazing for us.
Reporting for Hawk News, this is Trulian Ho.
Student Council hosted a culture day at Red Oak High School last Wednesday. Guy Guerrero has the story.
On March 22nd, Red Oak High School hosted our first ever Culture Day. On this day, we invited students to wear clothing that shows pride in their culture as we strive to recognize and appreciate the diversity in our school. We spoke to Red Oak students about the Culture Day.
Okay, what culture are you representing?
The Mexican culture. I'm representing the Palestinian culture. I am representing Nigeria in this purple dress and the Caribbean island of Dominica with this flag.
Mexico. The black culture, like African Americans.
I'm representing India today.
Mexican culture.
Lithuanian.
We're representing Arab culture today, Middle Eastern culture.
Mexico and Hispanics.
Mexico.
Brazil.
I'm representing my Spanish culture.
I'm representing Japanese/Okinawan culture.
I'm representing Sri Lanka.
The Mexican culture.
Africa.
Okay, what is your outfit inspiration?
It's inspired by my grandma because she made it for me.
My outfit inspiration is my ancestors. The embroidered print on my cardigan is what's it called? It's all hand stitched, and yeah.
I would say my aunts. My aunts would wear something like this. In the Caribbean, everyone always has their flag on them. We call it a rag, and it's always "Stop your rag." So I said I must come and bring my rag to school.
The Black Panthers party back in the 70s.
Just my culture is called churidar, so this is what we wear like on day-to-day in India.
So this is technically inspired by Mexican Independence Day.
The traditional dresses that women wear in Lithuania.
It's just basically the regular everyday clothes that they wear in the Middle East.
Same thing, that's what they wear back home.
Keeps us cool. Keeps us cool. Very modest, covers your whole body.
Well, I bought this in San Antonio, and they had a festival there. So I really like this one because I love purple. And so the San Antonio Festival.
It's the southeast of Mexico. That's where the poncho comes from.
My outfit inspiration is just the Brazilian soccer jersey and obviously the Brazilian flag.
Well, honestly, it's more, I guess, inspired by Mexico and stuff because I was raised with my grandmother and she was doing a lot of
hairstyle is very colorful, very bright, colors like that, but also things that I enjoy, which is dark colors.
Folklorico dancers.
My outfit is based on Africa, based on the people in Nigeria and that magnitude.
What are some traditions that you enjoy in your heritage?
Our Independence Day.
The wedding traditions that we have.
I would say I love the parties in both cultures. I love the Nigerian parties, the food that's there. Carnival season in the Caribbean is just beautiful and amazing.
I love the parties and time with families.
Mainly in American like Black culture, we like spend a lot of time with our families and a sense of community. We all oftentimes grew up in like certain neighborhoods, so we like thrive off of that sense of community. So I love spending time with other Black people and my family.
I don't know. There's like a lot of stuff. I really enjoy the music and the food and the language. That's like my favorite part of India.
Really love going to like quinceañeras and stuff. The parties are so fun.
Being religious and practicing your religion.
Every Christmas we always, all my whole family sings, and we always make tamales and buñuelos.
I really like cooking out, being with the family, just being together, really.
I like all the big parties like quinceañeras and all those kind of things.
I really enjoy the soccer. Soccer is the biggest part of Brazil, and it's just one thing I enjoy the most.
We enjoy being with our family, getting together and stuff, and just eating with each other. And just overall, just being with our family. That's one of our main things.
We do Asa and geisha dancing, and we like to dance and show our culture during certain holidays where we worship our ancestors.
I really enjoy this celebration called Aurudu, and in like Muslim tradition they celebrate Ramadan. So my grandparents are Muslim, so yeah.
We do rosaries. It's called like a novena during Christmas time to celebrate Jesus' coming.
I enjoy going to different types of cultural events dealing with art and things of that magnitude, either parades and things like that, like the Martin Luther King parade and things like that in the community. That's why I really enjoy going to see things like that.
Where does your family come from?
We come from Baja California and from San Luis Potosí, Mexico. My mother comes from the island of Dominica and my father comes from Nigeria.
Texas and Louisiana. Because of slavery, a lot of Black people don't know or like specifically what country they are from because a lot of records were burned during that time, and my family just happens to be one of those people.
The southern part of India.
My dad is from Mexico and my mom is from El Salvador.
Well, my dad is de Mexico, de Celaya, Guanajuato, and then my mom, her parents are from Chihuahua, but she was born in El Paso, so.
Lithuania.
I'm from Syria.
From Lebanon.
Mexico.
They come from Monterrey.
Monterrey, Mexico.
I have family from all over the world. My grandpa's from Italy, but I was born and raised in Brazil. My dad's from Fort Worth, so.
My outfit inspiration is my family who grew up in Japan.
So my family, my dad's descendants are from Malaysia, so they're Malay. And my mom's side, they're Dutch. So yeah.
My mom is from Durango, Mexico, and my dad is from Zacatecas.
My family is originally from Waxahachie, Texas.
FFA students are out this week competing in the Ellis County Youth Expo Livestock Show. Last week, FFA members and ag mechanics submitted entries for the expo. Out of 10 submissions, 9 were blue ribbon winners, while the 10th received a red ribbon. Jax Dwyer won 3rd place for his entry in ag machinery. Angel Ortero won 8th place for his bench and 2nd place in his entry for ag machinery. Christian Spillwell won 4th place with his entry of a fire pit, and Christian Irvin and David Wilsford won 5th place for their entry for indoor furniture. Joseph Giddens won 2nd place for his entry in feeding and watering equipment. Stephen Salas won 5th place for his fire pit entry. Colby Parker won 9th place for his entry in miscellaneous home and yard equipment. And David Smola won 2nd place for his entry in truck accessories. And Trevor Barrientes won 8th place for his entry of a smoker. Congratulations to all of our ag mechanics blue ribbon winners. And good luck to our FFA members showing this week.
The date for the Powerpuff Game has been announced. On May 4th, juniors and seniors will compete in the Powerpuff Game. Put on your taffy and the senior class officers. The game will be at 6 p.m. at Billy Goodloe Stadium. Spots are still open for students who wish to join, but sign-ups close on April 14th, so don't wait too long.
When we come back here on Hawk News, Stephen Solis steps into the Weather Center to give you your week in weather.
And now for weather. Steven, what are the temperatures looking like today?
Thank you, Brianna. Well, right now the temperature is 65 degrees. Tonight, the low is 58 degrees with a 2% chance of precipitation. On Thursday, the high is 72 degrees with a 53% chance of rain. And on Friday, the high jumps up to 81 degrees with a 43% chance of precipitation. And now for your weekend highlights. The highs will be in the upper 70s with the lows on Saturdays of 53 degrees and the low on Sunday at 64 degrees. On Sunday night, the forecast calls for scattered thunderstorms before midnight with a 60% chance of rain, before the temps jump up into the upper 80s for the beginning of next week. Monica has your entertainment corner with information on a new award show and update on your Hawk Varsity Theater season.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Do you think you could do me 2 favors while I'm gone? I need you to make sure you take out the trash that's in the refrigerator. And also, can you go pay my light? Go pay it. So you understood what I was asking, right?
Yeah.
On 12/13.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, hey, how was the trip?
Did you take care of the water for me? I need to wash my hands. Oh, come on. What about the trash in the kitchen? Oh my God. So you didn't even pay the water bill or take out the trash from the fridge?
What trash?
What happened? I thought I asked you to do those 2 things for me.
Oh, oops, sorry.
Hello, I am Monica Arroway Megason, and this is your Entertainment Corner. The second annual Dead Meat Horror Awards were last Sunday. In 2022, popular horror movie YouTuber Dead Meat saw how mainstream award shows like the Oscars overlook the horror genre. So, the head of Dead Meat, James A. Janis, created the Prime Rib, where popular horror movies throughout the year are celebrated with giants of the industry such as Howie Mandel, Tom Savini, and Matthew Lillard announcing finalists. Even Roger L. Jackson, the voice of Ghostface, made an appearance in the opening of his iconic role. The films that took home Prime Rib are Jordan Peele in Nope as Best Director, Rory Kinnear for his many roles in Men as Best Supporting Performer, Mia Goth as in Pearl for Best Leading Performer, Art the Clown in Terrifier 2 for Best Villain, Nope won Fan Favorite and Best Original Film, Pearl won Best Prequel or Sequel, and Ali's Death in Terrifier 2 won Kill of the Year. Remakes have been a staple of Hollywood for years, shedding light on classic films and putting them up to modern standards with modern talent. Several classic films are in talks of being remade by big names in Hollywood today. Vertigo is one of the more famous works by master of suspense Alfred Hitchcock, one of the most prolific directors to grace the big screen. The original Vertigo is an influential film of the industry today, with its most well-known impact being Hitchcock's masterful use of a dolly zoom camera movement to symbolize the protagonist's struggle with vertigo. The remake is said to star Robert Downey Jr. of Marvel fame. 2003's The Room is widely considered the worst film of all time. Despite that reputation, The Room, starring Tommy Wiseau, has been revered as a cult classic to those who viewed it. Rumors have started that a remake of the 2003 classic is in the works, featuring Better Call Saul alum and Nobody star Bob Odenkirk as Tommy Wiseau's titular character Johnny. John Wick 4 was released last Friday, March 24th. The film has received high praise from critics and fans, boasting a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. It has also swept at the box office, earning $146 million worldwide during its opening weekend. John Wick 4 star Lance Reddick passed away March 17th of natural causes at the age of 60. He is known for his roles in The Wire and Fringe. His John Wick co-star Keanu Reeves had this to say.
Such a beautiful person and wonderful artist, and it was always great just to be in his company. Kind of shone a light, and the dignity and grace of him, it was always great just to see him every time.
Earlier this month, Tyler, the creator, surprised fans by announcing a new music video called Dogtooth. In the caption of the post, he revealed an album of unreleased archives of his most recent album, Call Me If You Get Lost. Hawk Theater is holding auditions for next year's varsity and junior varsity theater, as well as the two new classes, musical theater and the costume creation class, Thread Oak. An audition workshop is being held April 1st, with auditions being held on the 2nd and 3rd. Varsity Theater is coming off a big win as back-to-back district champions for the UIL one-act play Away. Varsity and junior varsity theater are holding a night of theater. That's it for your entertainment corner, but don't go away. Tyrus Williams has the latest on your soccer playoff teams and what is happening in March Madness.
All right, class, we have a test today. Please put your phones away. You may begin. I hope you all studied. All right, time's up. Test is over. What do you think you're doing?
Hello, I'm Tyrus Williams, and this is your Sports Report. The boys soccer team played Greenville last week in the first round of 5A UIL playoffs. The Hawks battled hard against Greenville, and after regulation were tied with Greenville 2-2. In overtime, the Hawks were unable to overcome the Greenville offense and lost in overtime 5-3. Congratulations to the Hawks soccer team on a great season. The Lady Hawks soccer team also played last in the first round of the 5A UIL playoffs. After a dominant season by the Lady Hawks, which included a district championship, the Lady Hawks matched with Princeton. In the first round, the Lady Hawks came out on top with a big win against Princeton, 5-1, to move up to the second round of the playoffs and a matchup with Hallsville against Hallsville. The Lady Hawks' stellar offense struggled. Hallsville won the game 2-0 to end the Lady Hawks season. Congratulations to the Lady Hawks soccer team on a strong season, including being district and by-district champs. The Hawks baseball team played against Corsicana last Friday. In a district matchup, the Hawks struggled in their second consecutive game against Corsicana and lost 11-1. On Tuesday night, the Hawks took on district foe 40 in a home district game. The Hawks again struggled on offense, losing 18-1. The Hawks currently sit at 6-12-1 with an 0-5 record in the district. The Hawks will look to turn up their season next round on Friday when they play at Forney. The Lady Hawks softball team played Corsicana on Tuesday night in a road district game. The Lady Hawks offense jumped out to an early 3-1 lead and held on to a 5-3 lead going into the 7th inning. After scoring a run on the top of the 7th, the Lady Hawks looked to close out the win against Corsicana. However, a 5-run bottom on the 7th inning by Corsicana sent the Lady Hawks home with a frustrating 8-6 loss. The Lady Hawks currently sit at an 8-10-1 overall, including 3-3 in district. The Lady Hawks will again play this Friday at Forney, and then again next Tuesday at home against Lancaster in the 2 district matchups. And with March currently in full swing comes March Madness, the time of the year where millions of people fill out brackets of the NCAA Division I college basketball tournament. The Final Four are now set to play this weekend as Miami beat Texas 88-81. San Diego State beat Creighton 57-56. Florida Atlantic beat Kansas State to 79-76, and UConn beat Gonzaga 82-54. For the Final Four, it will be San Diego State versus Florida Atlantic and Miami versus UConn. Well, that's all I have for you for sports, but don't go away. Hawk News will be right back.
Thank you for watching Hawk News.
Where it's your campus, your news.